Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back again for another cooking episode, guys. Today, tonight for dinner, I'm gonna be cooking a traditional vegetable dish again, Filipino dish, and I will be cooking the what do you call it? Mung beans soups or Ginisang Munggo. There you go. So yeah, guys, this is probably like one of my favorite when it comes to like veggies Filipino dish. This is definitely one of the, I would say like the top two on my list. So like always, guys, I'll take you guys through my ingredients, and then we'll go through the process of cooking this delicious and nutritious Filipino dish. Let's do it. All right. Here's our ingredients, guys, for our Mung bean soup. So we'll start with the vegetables. We'll start with the garlic. I'm gonna dig them here so you guys can see them. 2 cloves of garlic, and then the onions. I'm also gonna be using 2 onions, guys, because these are pretty small, and I like to put a lot of like the garlic, onions, and tomato whenever I'm doing the vegetable dish, the Filipino dish. So, and then I got like 5. These are good size Roma tomatoes here, and then we're also gonna be using a what do you call it? Bitter melon or the Ampalaya. I love the taste of the Ampalaya, guys, because I feel like it actually complement the taste of the Hmong soup every time I use this one. And then since we don't have the chili leaves here, guys, we're gonna be using spinach, because this one is really easy to find here in the US. So we're gonna be using this one towards the end for like almost like a garnishing. And then of course we're not gonna forget about our main ingredients, which are the Hmong beans. So here they are, guys. This pack right here, guys, this is a big one right here. So yeah, this whole thing, you're probably gonna create like maybe like a 2-3 day worth of a Mung beans dish. So this is a lot. So yes, and then we'll move on with our meat. I'm gonna be using a small raw shrimp here. I couldn't find the one with the heads on, so I just end up like grabbing this peeled with the tail up shrimps, guys. So this is what we're gonna be using. And we're also gonna be using a pork butt again. I'm gonna cook this one first, and then we'll cook the vegetable right after. And then I also have like this salmon, the leftover salmon. What do you call it? This is not gonna be part of the dish, but this is gonna be like a side dish for us. So I'm gonna deep fry this salmon belly, guys. And then for our what do you call it? So we're gonna be using salt for our seasoning, and then we're also going to be using a ground black pepper, and also we're going to be using a bagoong again, or shrimp paste, guys. And then we're going to be using nor bouillon. I have the chicken this time, guys, so this will work as well. And then we're probably going to be using half of this chicken broth right here, just to elevate our taste and to kind of like maximize all the flavor that we're gonna incorporate on our dish. So that's all our ingredients, guys. So what I'm gonna do again is prep all the veggies. I'm gonna show you guys how I prep the veggies, and then I'm gonna prep the wok, and then we'll go through the process of cooking this delicious dish. So, all right, I got most of our veggies prepped. So I got the garlic there. I got the tomatoes. I just diced them. And then we chop the 2 onions that we have too, and then I also soak the mung beans now. In that way, we can start cleaning them up. Whatever's what do you call it, sticking in there, it just kind of be removed with that water in there. And then this is our bitter melon, guys. Yeah, what I do with the bitter melon is I don't really slice them like too thinly. So this is how I'm gonna do them. I'm just showing to you guys. So this size right here should be good right here. And then we'll soak them in. We'll put like salt you kind of like put salt in them there, guys, and then we'll rinse them with water later on. So I'm just gonna cut them like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna blanch the bitter melon, because I really like the bitterness, and it actually complements the taste of the Hmong soup. So, like what I said, we're just gonna sprinkle salt all over this bitter melon, and then we'll rinse them out right after. So we'll put the salt, and then like what I said, we're gonna rinse them out right after. So make sure. I think the salt kind of like helps out release the bitterness on the bitter melon. So we're just gonna leave them like that, and then before, we're gonna what do you call it? Pour them in the Hmong soup. We'll go ahead and what do you call it? Rinse them out. So yes, so I'm just showing you guys how I did my vegetable. Now I'm gonna get the wok ready, and we'll start doing the process of cooking this delicious dish. Alright guys, like what I said, we're gonna start the process of cooking this one now. I'm just heating up the wok. I'm also gonna add a little bit of oil, guys. What I like to do whenever I cook like any vegetable, guys, especially if I'm gonna be utilizing any kind of meat that has a little bit of fat in there, is I kind of like want to toast the meat first before I start what do you call it? Sautéing the like the garlic, the onion, and whatever vegetable I'm gonna be using for sautéing. So we're gonna cook the meat. We're gonna season it a little bit with the salt and pepper, and then we're probably gonna end up like removing it, and then we'll do the regular way of cooking like any other dish, like the garlic, onion, and the tomato. So I'm just gonna heat it up, and then we'll be right back. All right, I think our wok is hot enough now. We're gonna, like what I said, we're gonna be cooking the meat first. We're also gonna season it a little bit. With the salt and pepper. It should be good, just to put a little bit of flavoring on the actual meat. We're gonna make it a golden brown, and then we'll follow by the garlic, the onion, and the tomato. So I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm not gonna keep you guys here for the longest time. Just looking at this one, turn to like golden brown. But we'll be back. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, but look at our meat. It's already like golden brown. And the reason being why I'm doing this one is because I kind of like want the what do you call it? The smokiness, or the like the burnt taste of the meat in my dish. So that's the reason why I'm doing this one as well, guys. So we're gonna remove this one for now. Remove this meat. But if you guys are in a rush, you guys don't have to do this one. It's just like how I prefer to cook this dish, or any other what do you call it, or any other vegetable Filipino dish. Every time I utilize like some kind of a meat, every time I cook those dishes. So we'll start with the garlic. We're gonna be using the same oil that the meat produced earlier. So I'm gonna make it like golden brown as well, like a little bit light brown though, not like too golden, because I don't like the burnt taste of the garlic. And then we will add our onions. We make them a little bit translucent. Just for them to they're a little lighter in color. And then we're gonna add our tomatoes. Yeah, these tomatoes, guys, we're gonna actually gonna mash them in there. So we're really gonna cook them. And then kind of like you know, like a mashed potato looking in there. So I'm gonna cook them, and then I'm gonna be back. All right, continuing cooking our Mung Bean Soup. I'm gonna add our chicken bouillon now. Before I forget about it, just for added flavor. Also, guys, now that I can see that the tomatoes are actually, you know what I mean, like what do you call it, kind of like really soft and everything already. Now I can add the what do you call it, the shrimps. So that's our shrimps. I'm gonna fully cook the shrimp, and then I'm gonna add the fried meat that we did earlier, and then that's pretty much the foundation of our dish. It's pretty much like halfway cooked from there, guys, or halfway done. So I'm gonna cook this one, and then we'll be back. All right, now we're gonna be adding back our meat in there. Yeah, once you pass this part right here, guys, yeah, it's just about like adding like the last a piece of this one, which is like the mung beans, the bitter melon, and then the what do you call it, the spinach towards the end. And of course, we're still gonna season it, but what I'm just saying is, you know, the foundation of the dish is actually, you know, like cooked already, so should be pretty streamlined from here after this. And then we're gonna be adding our shrimp paste now, guys. So probably a 2 tablespoonful of shrimp paste with this amount of dish that I'm cooking right now. And then of course we can adjust later on. Yeah, I'm not gonna season it yet, guys. I'm gonna season it like towards the end, when it's like, you know, fully simmered, and when all the ingredients are incorporated there after I put everything in this wok. And then from here, gonna be adding our chicken broth. I'm only gonna be using half of this one just for added flavoring, guys. So if you don't have it, you can just like add another chicken bouillon in there if you want to. But since this one is pretty easy to get here, might as well like use it. So that should be good. Yeah, there's a lot of flavor in there, so I'm gonna dilute it with water now, guys. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water there as well. And then we'll put it to boil with our mung beans. I'm gonna grab my mung beans now. I'm just like, what do you call it? Moving things around in there, make sure nothing's sticking at the bottom. Because yeah, sometimes it just love to burn everything in there, and we don't like that taste on our dish. So I got our mung beans all rinsed out, so I'm just gonna add it in here. That's all our mung beans in there. Yeah, like what I said, we're gonna put it to boil, and then we'll put the bitter melon in there, and then we're gonna start simmering it from there. So we'll be back. Alright guys, while waiting for the mung beans to cook, I'm trying to multitask, guys. Like what I said, I still got the leftover salmon belly, guys. So I just marinated them with the herbs and pepper and salt, guys. So now I'm about to deep fry them to match our vegetable dish. So I got like 6 pieces in here. So we're gonna deep fry them, and then while we're waiting for that mung bean. So yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys our dish for the night. So I'm just trying to multitask here in the kitchen. All right, let's check our mung beans. Oh, look at that, guys. Looks like it's cooking beautifully, just like the way we wanted it to cook. Yeah, look at that. So from here, guys, we're gonna add our bitter melon, and then also, since I still have 2 of those what do you call it, the siling aba, guys, or the Filipino chili. So I'm gonna add this one here too, so you can put extra kick in there. Yeah, this one should be almost done. And then we can also start seasoning it from here. So the ground pepper. So put ground pepper in there, extra ground pepper for myself. And also I'm gonna lightly salt this one, guys, just lightly. Should be good. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look how beautiful it turns out because of all the greens in there. And then we're probably gonna cook this one for maybe like another 5 minutes, guys, just to kind of like cook the not fully cook the bitter melon, but just probably like half cook them. And then from there we're gonna add our last piece of the this dish, which is the spinach. But while I'm doing that one, I'm also need to what do you call it? Start getting this deep fried salmon as well. So start draining them with the oil. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at how beautifully cooked the salmon belly. So I'll put those one on the side for now. Turn up the heat on that side. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put this one to cook for like another 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it for now. and then we'll do the final touch of our dish. All right, time to check our dish again. This one's really nearing its completion. I'm just trying to cook the bitter melon a little more. But we need to keep an eye at the bottom, like what I said. Just I keep repeating that part because this mung beans they just stick in there, and the next thing you know, everything is like burnt, and either you're just gonna end up smelling it and it's too late, and the burnt flavor is already mixed with your dish, and that's not good, guys. And then from here, we're gonna add our, like what I said, our last piece of this dish, the leaves. I know back home they use and I think those are like more flavorful, guys. The leaves of the bitter melon, or the leaves of the sili or the chili, the pepper, the Filipino pepper. I know they add those one on the dish, but since those are really hard to get here, we're just gonna utilize what's easy to get, which is like spinach, which is like got a lot of nutrients in there, guys. Like spinach, probably like one of the, I would say like the top 5 veggies that you can eat, and it's filled with nutrients. You guys can even Google that part. I'm not like making that one up, but that, you know, like the nutrients that you can get from the spinach. So we're just gonna maybe like another 5 minutes, guys. So this dish will be like ready to serve. Yeah, mine is on the not the too dry side, guys, but you know, I know like some Hmong dish, sometimes they're like really watery in a way, but mine is just like this, guys. I would say like in the you know, like not too dry, but like right in the middle. You know, when it comes to like the water and you know, I mean, consistency and all like that. Yeah. Cook it for like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna cover it anymore, and then our dish will be good. So it's definitely nearing the end of our cooking for the night. All right, we're finally done with our Mung Bean soup, guys. Yeah, look at that. Just the right consistency, and I would say like the water level and everything. So now it's ready for serving. I get a little extra of those bitter melon, guys, because I really love how it complements the dish.
So my fast math here is that the Celtics starters scored 105 points. Dallas as a team scored 100.
There you go. Yeah, our dinner, guys. Mung beans. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it open so we can pull it down. And then our side dish, the deep fried salmon belly right here. Alright guys, guess that's gonna be the end of another cooking show. Hopefully you guys will learn another, you know what I mean, like technique on how I cook this dish. Yeah, like what I said, guys, all these dishes are pretty easy once you know, like get the you know, the hang of on how you like streamline all the, you know, like the orders of how you're gonna cook them. But yes, guys, I'm just gonna leave it you know, like just like that, and then I'll see you guys on our next cooking show or the next time we're out and about. But for now, guys, maraming salamat, ingat kayo, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you.